Namaste, everyone. How are you? Azurite 22 here, bringing you a new reading, a pick a card reading on what spiritual lesson your spirit guide is teaching you right now. With everything that's going on in our tumultuous world, it's always good to know what spirit is saying to us, what energies we need to work with, what gemstones would be particularly good for us at this time. So I'm going to do the spread. We're going to do 4 decks, and you could skip ahead. The timestamps will be below. This way you could just skip through, go right to your reading, and I will see you at your reading. For those of you sticking around, I may talk, I may not talk. I'm going to say some prayers. We'll just go with that, okay? Namaste. Using our Medunitaire Oracle deck. My lovely original deck. I'm going to use the Lenormand cards. The Enchanted Lenormand. We're going to use Mary Queen of Angels. We're going to use the Love Whispers deck. And we're going to use the Gemstone and Angels deck. And we're also going to use my lovely angel cards, Archangels. So this way we get a sense of who is working with who and for what. I'll try and move all my little crystals out of the way so I can have a little bit more room. You know, I've got everything everywhere today. I just want all of the energy. Just bring it all. The incense. We just want peacefulness going on. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, please pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. I am from the Lucumi tradition. We use prayers from the Catholic Church, the Bible, however you want to say it. Christian-based because it was a religion from Africa, from Nigeria, that came over with the slaves many, many moons ago. And in order for them to practice their religion, they had to say they were praying to various saints. But the saints were just a cover for their Orisha, their spirits from their country. So I know some people might get confused. You're like, what? That's a Christian prayer, but what's going on? That's what's going on. Concretization. So it's using one religion to basically follow and worship or devote yourself to another religion. And it is what the slaves had to do in order to survive. And while we no longer have to do that, the practices came down because it is an oral tradition. The practices came down that way through the ages, so people just got used to doing it. And there are many who just followed the strict traditional African ways, and they don't deal with the mixture, the concretization, the saints. They just go straight with your Risha. It is your choice. It is up to you. It's what feels right to you. And a lot of times what feels right to you are the spirits that work with you. They are going, this sounds good. This feels good. I remember this. Whereas some, if you don't have those who came through the middle passage, they might like the traditional African way because maybe your ancestors were straight from the continent and they prefer going straight. Okay, so that was a whole discussion. Most of you know all of that. Some of you do. Some of you don't care. But I just wanted to give you a reason why I was saying quote unquote Christian prayer. God is everywhere. God is everywhere, in every religion, in every practice. Whenever you walk into a place of devotion, I won't even say a place of worship, a place of devotion, you will feel the spirit of all that is. We call it different names because we're different people from different places. And different energies worked with our ancestors. Don't mind me, I'm just on a tear today, clearly. I guess I'll put that in the introduction. I'm not sure what I'm going to call that because that's totally left field. But we are here to talk about what your spirit guides, what lessons your spirit guides are teaching you right now. Consider your foundation. I'm so sorry. I'm just pulling a general card because I'm just feeling a whole lot of things and I want to go over there, but I know I'm supposed to stay right here. And what we just did together, having a whole conversation about why the Christian prayer when I am a Lucumi priestess, and it says, consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are, in this case, to love. But we were talking about religion. How committed are you to your devotional practice? So across the board, we're just going to make sure we have that. In fact, I'm just going to leave this here so that through all the four decks or the four piles, we will add this in. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are. We don't know what each pile is going to talk about, but we know commitment to whatever is going to feature in all of these four piles. So I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay. Yes, it was in reverse. You're right. You saw that. It was in reverse. This deck does not speak in reversals. So that reversal is to give extra emphasis to whatever that is that we're going to talk about. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. No, it ain't more. Oh, yeah. Emperor there in pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. Okay. Mary Queen of Angels deck. Pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. Again, this deck has no reversals. I'm just trying to get upright. Going to do the gemstone and angel cards. Pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. Literally just looked down and card of optimism popped up. So we all have to have optimism for the collective, for all of us globally. A lot of us are getting depressed. A lot of us are getting very tense about things. Literally, that's what I saw, optimism. So, just a general message. I expect good things to happen, and they do. So, general message for all of us. Leave that out too. Optimism. Okay. Whispers of love. Whispers of love. So this deck can talk about actual love relationships or just your relationship with yourself love in all of its forms. It's not strictly relationships. If you will, there are levels to all emotions. There's the lower aspect, the higher aspect. So this deck would deal with the upper triad, if you will, of love. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Okay, so I'm not going to put crystals on it because we are going to go with the angel cards. So that's how you will choose. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Pile 1 is the angel of kindness. Pile 2 is the angel of health, wealth, and happiness. Pile 3 is the angel of energy fields. Pile 4 is the angel of calmness. So those of you who chose pile 1, the angel of kindness, I am blessed with nurturing vibrations wherever I go. I am gentle with myself. I recognize that kind-heartedness brings about better life situations. I am kind and compassionate with myself and others. I enjoy loving relationships. The crystal that you can work with is pink calcite. Can you see that? Yeah. Do you need more sweetness in your life? Are you gentle with yourself in your words and thoughts? Treat yourself with kindness. Cultivate loving friends, family, and environment. Be your own best friend and the best friend you can be to others. So, first and foremost, that pink, that's of course, the heart. Healing that heart, allowing old wounds to slough away, to allow yourself to actually feel those old things. You may have shoved it down, so that you don't feel, put up walls so that you're having yourself completely encased so that you walk the world, quote unquote, cold and unfeeling. It's time to stop. It's time to actually heal that, feel the emotion, and push through so that you can go on to that new level. Because you might be feeling stuck, frustrated, upset, in a rut, can't figure out what to do and how to move through things. And this is because you've put yourself in a box, a protective box, but it's also keeping everything and everyone out. So pull that down, get rid of it, and do that with the pink calcite. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Look at that. It's quite beautiful. So if you put yourself in a box, you don't want people to touch you, right? So first step, allow a hug, allow a pat, allow someone to comfort you. Mary, Queen of Angels, signs. Can you see that? Look at that. That torch is there. Torch that the angel is holding. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continually sends. I see the fire, I see the torch, and bright things, things that just draw your attention. Maybe out of the corner of your eye, you see a flash and you turn and you look. These are things that you're always probably curious about. It may have happened to you in the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, and maybe you're seeing white. I mean, this is a reddish hue. You have to see what angel is working with you that could be there just out of the periphery of your vision is when you usually see them, because a lot of times we're so wrapped up, especially the way this reading seems to be going. You're wrapped up and protecting yourself so much that you can't even feel the comfort from the angels, the agencies around you, spiritual agencies around you that are trying to help you. No reversals here. Oser tu ma'at gepetet. You're at a point where you are doing the work of a yeoman. You are seeing things for what they are. You are being patient with the world. You are feeling benevolence from a higher point of view. You're not holding bitterness, shall we say. It wouldn't be called bitterness, but you're protecting yourself because you have seen it all and things have happened. Rightfully, logically, it's a good idea to surround yourself and protect yourself. The Geb is there. But with the Oser card wants you to not really focus on your personal feelings. The Oser card wants you to really go the complete higher route, the more benevolent route, and remove the last vestiges of all of that. Because that's what the pink calcite is for, to help you to heal. Because the crook and the flail are things that the kings in ancient Egypt used to remove the emotionalism by using it not to punish, but to bring awareness of what is happening within. You can discipline the spirit to do what is best and right. And because you have both of these cards in their open stages, clearly open, Oser Tuma'at Geb Heteb, you're ready for this. You have reached a point in your development where whatever has happened, you are ready to let it go. You just have to do those things to heal it, clear it, bless it, and release it. Which angel is working with you? Zadkiel. Of course. Zadkiel helps us to discover the divine aspect within us, to help us to heal and transcend unhealed energy. The meaning of the name is righteousness of God. So call on Archangel Zadkiel and ask him for his help in helping you to remove, release, bless it, and move on. And what counsel do we get from our Lenormand deck for those in group 1? So the lesson here in group one. Well, let's do this and then we'll wrap it up with the lesson. Dog loyalty. So you get the dog with the ring. Okay. Remember if you weren't there for the shuffling of the cards, consider your foundation popped up for all decks, for all piles. That already talks about committing to whatever it is you're doing. This pile here is talking about committing to releasing the old, the pain, the traumatic experience, the heartbreak, the breakup of the relationship, the separation from the job you loved, the separation from the fun thing that you enjoy, the thing that you love, the thing that you are passionate about, whether it be a side project, another track of your life that you want to expand or that you were just doing in addition to add fullness to your life. Don't worry about that. At this time, we're all being separated from the things that we love or the things that we would like to be doing right now. Commit yourself to doing the things that you can do right now in order to get back in the flow of things when things get going. If there are research projects that you can work on, things that you needed to check on and work on prior to that you just didn't have the time to do, to delve into it more deeply, to cull the information that was required for you to go to the next step, to write that grant proposal. Get all of that stuff done. Work on that now, because this is talking about being committed, being loyal to a project. This commitment here is, a lot of times it's marriage, it's a relationship. Your situation, you had something that was paining you that you had to release. Unhealed energy, as we hear from Zadkiel. So when I see this dog and ring together, it is a commitment to yourself that you have to work on right now. It's a commitment to healing and bringing back into balance yourself, your whole self, bringing yourself together. So the lesson here for you is truly commit, because commitment comes from the collective card and your own cards, and commit to healing so that you can move forward. Follow the signs that you're going to be seeing. Ask Zadkiel for more signs to help you to go in the direction that you're supposed to go. Maybe you need to find a new love because the thing that you loved no longer is a fit. It's okay. You can find the next right thing for yourself if you work with Zadkiel. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please do comment below. Let me know what you thought of that reading. And I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose deck 2, Angel of Health, Wealth, and Happiness. I am healthy, prosperous, and happy. I am grateful for all. I am grateful for and enjoy all of the gifts that come into my life. All is well. I am joyous and life is good. I have gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. What a beautiful, beautiful angel card. Just taking a sip of my ginger tea. You have the jade. all about luck, good fortune. See, isn't that gorgeous? How is your health? What's going on for you financially? Take the necessary steps to improve your well-being. Eat health-promoting foods and incorporate exercise into your daily life. You have good fortune and live a charmed life. Inner child. I nurture the child within me through playfulness and self-care. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Sheps, Hetep, Nekabet, Tuma'at. Yeah. Pile 2, you are the blessed deck. Your lesson is simple, beautiful, so easy. You already have good fortune. You have the jade. The jade is a stone of wealth in China. Yes, I know everybody might right now be like, oh my God, China, I don't want to hear about it. Guess what? The stone is a stone. It doesn't even matter where it comes from and who reveres it. But it is a stone of good fortune. It is a stone of well-being, and things to come. With the inner child being here, nurture the inner child. Speak to your inner child in meditation. Just when you look at yourself in the mirror, just go, little, insert your name. I love you. I think you're awesome. And we're doing good. We're doing great. We're doing awesome. And just give yourself a little hug, because this inner child here, the two of you are one, the inner child and the adult. We never get rid of the child that we once were. We take that child with us everywhere. So on your journey of success, on your journey of good fortune, of good health, of well-being, acknowledge your inner child, because the two of you got there together. Maybe you've done work with, talk therapists, psychotherapy, whatever you may have done, coaching, meditations. You might have done inner child meditations or shadow work. Congratulate yourself and your inner child for achieving and getting there. Miracles and blessings. It's just a continuation of the same. Sheps, Nekabet, you have a beneficent ancestor or high spiritual entity, spirit guide that is working with you. And all of your little impulses, all the little things you get, they're on point. You're on fire right now. Okay? So the lesson for you is, and of course, if you, at the beginning when I was doing the shuffling, we pulled this card and this card came out. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are. And yes, this says to love, but the whole idea is commitment to this group, group 2, the on fire group here. Commit to enjoying your success, enjoying where you are, enjoying it. Yes, I know we're in the middle of all of this, but those of you who chose PAL 2, you guys are the lucky ones. You're the lucky rascals. You're probably still working, getting a check from wherever, however, your job. Maybe the stimulus came in, maybe your unemployment plus the added stimulus unemployment came in, and maybe you got a call saying, hey, guess what? We're good to go for X, Y, and Z. It may not be completely full, but hey, we're going to get this done, and we want you to come on board and do this with us. Maybe projects that you had on the back burner or that you were waiting for are all coming in at this time. This is the lucky group. There's a lot of stuff happening for you. So even though generally the surrealness of our world, the tumultuousness, the pain, the suffering, it's not that it's not affecting you, but it's not debilitating you. You are actually, other than being at home or not as free to move around, you're doing well. So I say to you, let's pull and see what Archangel is working with you. Ariel. Ariel, meaning of the name is Lion of God, Angel of Earth, and Protector of the Earth, Angel of Peace, Angel of Manifesting Love, and it's the tallest angel, so he can see all of creation. Ariel loves all the animals on Earth. So maybe you're also an animal lover. Ariel, being the protector of Earth, maybe you're a humanitarian as well. Maybe all of the things that are happening out in the world, you're an environmentalist. Maybe those areas are the ones that are opening up for you. Either way, tap into Archangel Ariel and ask for more guidance, ask for more miracles, ask for more blessings in your personal endeavor. Ask your spirit guides for extra help and to continue to give you those beneficent, great hits on your intuition, on your gut responses to things, so that this success continues on for you. We're going to pull our Lenormand. Also occurs to me, Lion, you probably also may be in a leadership position or maybe offered a leadership position, and people are looking towards you as a leader, whether you have that title or not. And as things go back to normalcy, you will be placed in a leadership position as well. In addition to the jade, you might also want to have some sunstone around you. The sunstone, of course, is for the sun, Leo, and it brings in good luck, good fortune. They call that the gambler's stone. And it is a great stone to have to help you continuously channel that positivity, that success. You got paths, and you got fox. So in this case, this is leading me to see paths and fox for you. Though for group 2, this feels very much like your the passion on the side, not your main job, but that thing that you do, that you love to do, that if you could do it full time, you would, even if you didn't get paid for it. That is what is coming to fruition here. That one of those things that you had on the burner is coming to the fore. And if that is not it for others of you, there are a number of options that you can go on. And this is asking you to choose one of those options, to be crafty and wily in choosing the one that works best for you, given everything that's going on and what will benefit or what will showcase your talents and skills to their best ability. So it's either your side project is coming and you're going to get that big hit, or you have to choose wisely what it is you want. For a very small percentage of you, given the scope of this reading, there's just a person that might be a little, jealous, a little bit, wants to stick it to you a little bit. You can confuse them easily by misdirecting them and having them kind of go in circles by asking Archangel Ariel, protector of all on earth, the angel of earth, the angel of peace, to kind of help them to go another way. And because he's the tallest angel, he can see all and help them to continuously go in another way and let you know when they're coming back, or if they look like they're coming to you or near you or anywhere about you. So you have to see what your personal situation is and ask your spirits to help you, your angels to help you to protect everything that's going on. Put it in a bubble of protection and manifest all the love that you possibly can pull from yourself and deeply put it into your life, and thank your inner child. Love your inner child as well to continue this momentum, because that inner child came up for a reason. And if you haven't done work with your inner child, it's time to acknowledge that inner child just to continue that momentum. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. All of that information will be below if you want additional clarity on this reading. And Ashe. For those of you who chose pile 3, Angel of Energy Fields. I am grounded and focused. I enjoy relaxing in nature to regenerate and rejuvenate my energy field. My body easily deflects electromagnetic frequencies in my environment. I balance my life with fresh air and sunshine. Your crystal is tourmalated quartz. Oh gosh, isn't that a beauty? Are you a slave to technology? Are you being bombarded by too many electromagnetic frequencies? Amplify the protection from these draining forces by reconnecting with the earth. Take periodic breaks from electronics and re-energize yourself. That, of course, speaks volumes. All of us are inundated with tons and tons of EMFs, electromagnetic forces, fields, waves. Get yourself some shungite. I don't even see if I have mine here. I probably have them someplace else. Shungite, you have your black tourmaline, you have your black obsidian. All of the black stones are grounding to help you. The tourmalated quartz, the rutilated quartz, all of those things will help to bring you balance and to remove those things from your body. You can actually put shungite in your water, let it sit for an hour, 2 hours, and then drink that water, and that will help to get the energies of that stone into your body safely and easily without any repercussions whatsoever. So that's first and foremost. Where is our Mary Queen of Angels? Mother. I open my heart to my mother's humanness and her divinity. That, of course, is your physical mother. It could also be your spiritual mother. It could also be the mother in your church, a deaconess, the minister's wife, whoever you look upon as a mother figure. It's time for you to recommit and connect, because at the beginning, when I was shuffling the cards, this card came out. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are. with the card of Angel of Energy Fields. Energy fields, if we're going to take it instead of just the literal, what is the energy between you and your mother or mother figure? How committed are you to that relationship? Is there a break happening in that relationship? Is there a problem? Are there things that are disrupting the fields of energy between you? That needs to be worked upon. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. And look at that. I love the fact that there are sails. Can you see the sails over there? A ship. And she's at the helm of the ship. And coming out of one of the sails are all of this beautiful either sunrise or sunset. Love makes the difference. Most definitely seems like there's a problem in the relationship with mother and it needs to be fixed. Yeah. Tahuti tem ma'at, sebek tem ma'at. So, since you're the one listening to this video, it looks like you were the one who did the wrong, that you had somebody, whether it's you or the other party, whether it be mother or mother figure or mother-like figure, the feeling, the energy, the belief, the whatever it was is not true. And with the sebek, it's just, I won't say slander, but misinformation. So it's almost as if whatever was done or said disparaged someone's character. And you're very, very upset about it, which is why the energy field, the energy between you, the love between you, the relationship between you is not what it should be. It's disrupted. And there is a need for you to discuss and figure out what your foundation is, what the basis of this relationship is, so that you can either fix it or decide at a later time what you're going to do, and you need a cooling off period. It seems like you need a cooling off period, but you can't just let it go. It has to be resolved in some way, shape, or form. Let's go with the angel card. Archangel. And of course, this card came out also while I was shuffling optimism. And I'm just looking over there now. Just happened to look on that side where, my black obsidian is. Put it right over here. Disruption of the optimism. Get the optimism back. I expect good things to happen, and they do. Right now, you're like, I can't even feel that. I can't hear that. I don't even want to discuss that. And we get Ariel. Protector of earth, angel of peace, angel of manifesting love, tallest angel so he can see all of creation, angel of animals and all life on earth, lion of God is what Ariel means. The last deck, the last group got this same card. And I really was expecting a little something different for you. But I get Ariel for this. I get it because the earth is our mother, right? And if you already have a disruption with your mother, you might be having a disruption with the earth, which very, very, very extrapolated high level is your body. You might be experiencing ill health. You might be feeling issues in your stomach. can't sleep at night. The stress, the worry is affecting your pressure, the way you're eating, you're losing weight, your hair might be thinning in places, patching. You've got to fix this. You've got to come to a point. Use whatever crystals you can to pull yourself out of the extreme vitriol you're feeling. Okay? Ask, call on Archangel Ariel. He is the angel of peace. Ask him to bring peace first to your heart, to yourself. And then ask him to help you to manifest love in your life, in your heart, so that you now have the space within internally to even look out at whoever this other person is. Okay? Now, for some of you, yes, we pulled the mother and we're saying it's a mother figure. It could also be somebody who is very nurturing to you, who is very kind to you, who acts like a mother. They don't even have to be female, but it could be someone who is in that role for you. So really, really heal yourself. Let that pain go first so that you can do what you need to do and see properly so that you can move forward. If you were the one that was talking about that person, you got to sit down with yourself and kind of go, even if it was true, did I have to say it that way and did I add my little thing on it? You know what I'm saying? You have to be fair. All right, we're going to pull the Lenormand cards. So the spiritual lesson here is, yeah, you might need a breather. But you also need to fix this. This is not a situation that you could just let go. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So the two of you need each other. You love each other. There is a deep bond, and this hurt both of you. And it can't continue to go on, but you also can't just let it go. This is one of those situations where you have to teach people how you want to be treated. And it doesn't matter who it is. Yes, you can do it respectfully, but you're just not going to allow certain things. You are a person of value, and the actions that were taken, that wasn't the case. The person did not show you that same respect of you being a person of value, or you didn't give that respect to them. So someone is going to have a talking to you or to them. And that's okay. That's what adults do. We're complicated beings. This is a complicated time. And emotions get high and hot and heavy when there's a lot of stress in the air. And with the extra added stress that's happening right now in our times with this whole pandemic, people are just flying off the handle for little or nothing. But this situation, this was maybe fueled by the general angst in the air, but this situation was just not even right. And that's what you're like, no. And you don't know how to handle it. You will. Sit, take a pause, take a step back, take a breather, and come back. Ship, snake. You got ship, you got snake. So, whenever we see ship, there's some travel. News is traveling by this snake. So yeah, clearly there was conversation that happened, and this is further confirmation that the situation wasn't good, that it wasn't correct, that this person did something to you or you did something to them. The snake generally refers to, in this deck, a woman, which goes back to the mother card that we have here, or that mother figure. The lesson here is, again, be committed to having people treat you the way you need to be treated, the way you should be treated as a person of worth. There's a disruption of your energy field. So ground yourself, get yourself focused again, which means you might need to take a step back, gather yourself, get everything together. Listen to some high frequency music. If you listen to 528 megahertz music, that is the frequency of love. And that will help to heal that rift for yourself so that you can do what you need to do. Burn a lot of honeysuckle to help with feeling that unconditional love. That will help you to get yourself in the space. You know, Abraham Hicks is wonderful for you to listen to as well. Abraham Hicks and Esther, because they will help you to see things and think about things from the right perspective. These are all things that you can do to put yourself in the right frame of mind so that you can come back to the situation and speak clearly and hold on to your emotions and not let your emotions vomit all over the other person. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Please do comment below. Leave me some comments about if it worked, if it's not, what hit, what didn't hit. I want to know. Okay? Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose deck 4, Angel of Calmness. I am calm, I am at peace, I am relaxed, and all is well. I live a spiritual, peace-filled life. I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I enjoy good health, free of inflammation. I like that. Oh, your stone is sodalite. This is a piece of sodalite also. Comes in darker colors as well. Are you experiencing physical inflammations? Do you get headaches or sinus conditions? Is a situation in your life inflamed or turbulent? Use visualization, meditation, aromatherapy to calm yourself. Use these tools to experience peace and tranquility. Trust. I know that God in his infinite wisdom and love is answering my prayers right now. Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. Harakuti Temat, Tahuti Temchas. Okay, for those who chose pile 4, I would say given all of these cards, this current general situation is really affecting you very, very much. Your trust is broken. You really don't see any kind of love. You just don't want to express it. It's just like, I don't even understand what happened. And with this here, Hedakuti Tem Tuhuti Tem Chayes, this is Hedakuti Tem Ma'at. And this is Tuhuti Tem Chayes. Either somebody wronged you or you wronged somebody else. This feels like this whole pile, I would say for the great vast majority of you, you were wronged. your job let you go. Maybe you were one of the earlier ones, like in early March, shortly after the president said stay home, which was March 11th, 2020, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So you might have been one of the really early ones, maybe even slightly before or slightly right after, maybe a couple of days after, the week after, everything like fell apart for you. There is a piece there that maybe it fell apart because there were certain things that you may have done to kind of make you be one of the first to get cut. So there is that, because when we see Herakuti Tema'at, Tuhuti Tema'at, that's generally somebody who has done something. Could have stolen something, could have gotten into a fight. This is more along the lines of being very strong-willed and having a lot to say, having an argument. Maybe it actually got to fisticuffs and you hit somebody, or it was just a loud shouting match, or it was a very strong difference of opinion and everybody was cool and everything, but your demeanor and your bearing, you got big cojones and you stepped up to the plate and you said what was what. And while it may have been correct, the way it was done was incorrect. Maybe you went over somebody's head. Either way, there is something that was something within you was a little bit too much for the situation at hand, which further got nosedived because of the general pandemic. So this is why the angel of calmness came up first, to decompress, deflate the excessive energy of over here. Because the angel of calmness is the direct opposite of these two cards. It's literally the direct opposite. I am calm, I am at peace, I am relaxed, and all is well. I live a spiritual, peace-filled life. I sail through life on a calm, nurturing water. I enjoy good health, free of inflammation. Are you? And I go back to this card. This card came up at the beginning when we were shuffling, and this is for all decks. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are. While this says to love, in this reading, what are you committed to? Are you committed to being calm and peaceful and trying to go towards a spiritual life? Or are you going to be committed to being the way you've been, because it seems this is just who you are and what you're about? And this is not a bad thing, because we need strong people. We need people to be on point and point out when things are incongruent, because sometimes people need to see that. The issue here is, how did you go about doing it? Did you go over somebody's head? Did you kind of go up in somebody's face? The better way to have done it is to go through the proper channels. Maybe you don't like following those things. Authority figures may be problematic for you. These are all the things that the angel of calmness can help you with. Let's see who your angel is. Let's see who your angel is. What archangel you can call upon to help you with all of this. Zadkiel. Very interesting. Deck 1 got that. Righteousness of God is what Zadkiel means. Zadkiel helps us to discover the divine aspect within us and helps us to heal and transcend unhealed energy. So be willing to express love. So if we have this unhealed energy here and this maybe inability to express love, maybe there was some sort of trust issue from before with the person on the job, with somebody in your own life that you thrust down deep inside of you, and then that trust or mistrust now is projected outward on everyone. So this is the filter you use to see the world. And if that is the case, that has to stop. You have to heal this situation that created the problem. So if this is something in your childhood, if this is something in your relationship, if this is something that happened, not in your childhood, but maybe in college, maybe at your first job, whatever it is, wherever that misplaced trust is, wherever it is, you've got to deal with it and fix it so that you're not unwittingly allowing that thing to be projected out and you're seeing it everywhere. Because this is not who you are. This is not who you are. You are a beautiful, peaceful, pleasant, happy, joyful, content person inside of you. But that's not the first thing people will see, because you've built this other persona up so that that persona, that person you are inside, won't get hurt again. Have optimism, because that was another card that we pulled earlier for the whole collective. Have optimism. Have optimism that you can be proven wrong, that people are actually kind of okay. Because once you start actually looking for the positives in people, you're going to find it. Because it kind of seems like you're looking for the negative in people. You're looking for them to be shysters and crazy people and just not to your liking. And you're finding that. So glass half empty, glass half full. You got to decide which way you're going to go so that you can move forward without these kinds of issues. The only way to heal this at this point in time is to really meditate. Meditate with the soda light. Get into your meditation. Get into relaxation, aromatherapy. If you have any inflammations, your heart, how's your heart doing? Go and see about getting, I know it's difficult at this time, given the pandemic, but see if you can get a checkup to see how things are going. Are you okay? Are you feeling well? Because that's the first thing. You have to make sure you're doing okay. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, but decide if you have the symptoms of what's going on, because you don't want to put yourself in more problems by sitting in a waiting room for hours, because the lines are long and it's difficult to get to the healthcare workers. You don't want to put yourself in a situation if you don't have to, if you're not sick. So be really careful. Do one of those virtual visits with your doctor online and have them assess you that way. And if you need to go in, at that point, you've already gotten expert advice to decide whether to go in or not. Because I really want you to take care of your health. I want you to calm down. I need you to just breathe so that whatever it is, whatever triggers you have, don't put you into a further physical disturbance. Okay, what are your Lenormand cards? Because Hedakuti is a lot of blood pumping. It's a lot of, veins tightening up, arteries constricting, because that's the energy that Hedakuti uses. Hedakuti is a warrior. He is the man that goes and takes the machete and cuts down the forest where, there was no forest before. He is the leader. He is the military head. When you need something to be done, the king sends out Hedakuti to get the job done, You send the militia out, and that's what Hedakuti is. So that takes a lot of physicalness, physical strength. So when you have it in its negative, you could be going too hard, and therefore your body might be at its limit. And that's why I keep bringing up health. Okay. We got the tree. Tree and woman. So there is growth. This looks to me very much like spiritual growth. So either you are, I get, of course, from this pile that maybe there are quite a number of men who got this pile, but this energy is not just men. Women, carry this energy too. With this tree and woman, this is about spiritual growth. So whether you are male or female, you have to tap into the energy of the yin, the watery, the calm, the peace, the nurturing. Because growing that yin energy, growing that moisture, growing that energy of loving, caring, yet stern mother is going to help you. Because that is akin to the angel of calmness. A stern mother is calm. Those old, mature mothers that have had a few kids already, so, she could see it a mile away. Her ears are just like so attuned, they hear everything, even if you're like 4 rooms away, 4 floors away almost. This is asking you for you to begin developing your own internal stern mother for yourself. Stern in the sense of they ain't taking no crap. This is what it is, and this is what it's going to be. Okay? Love you, sweetie, but this is what you got to do. And that's the energy you need right now. Loving, stern, growing, evolving, developing into that person that will nurture you better than anybody else. Call on Archangel Zadkiel to discover that divine principle within yourself, this mothering, nurturing principle, and ask Zadkiel to heal all of that unhealed stuff. So the lesson your spiritual guides are teaching you, time to calm down. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to have a further, more in-depth reading with me, please, you'll find the links below. Reach out to me. I'm your girl, Azurite 22, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.